So I'm just going to show you how to do an invisible ribbed bind off. So to set up, you need to go purlwise through the first knit stitch, and knitwise through the next purl stitch. So that's your setup. Now you're going to be starting to bind off properly. Then you do a knitwise and drop the stitch for the first stitch. Then you put your needle in purlwise, the second stitch, the knit stitch from the end, and pull through. Then you do purlwise through the last purl stitch and pull that through. And then you drop that stitch off. And then you do something weird. You put your needle behind the first knit stitch, and then you put it knitwise through the second stitch. I don't know if you can see that. So it's behind the first stitch and knitwise into the second stitch and pull through. There we go. And then you start again knitwise through your first knit stitch. This seems quite complicated, but once you've got it in your head it's not too bad. And then drop the stitch off, and then purl into the second stitch along, which is a knit stitch. My tail's getting in the way. Purl into the purl stitch on the end and drop the stitch off. Then come behind your next stitch and go knitwise into the next stitch along. So I'll do that again. Through behind the first stitch and then through the next knit stitch along and pull. And then you can keep on going. Whoops. You can keep on going knitwise, drop, purl, purlwise, drop, and then that weird behind the knit stitch and knitwise through that next stitch. There we go, and then we start again. So you end up with this nice stretchy bind off that's invisible. My 1x1 rib isn't very neat, so it's not the best example, but there we go.